Live yet again, and you guys know the deal. 6K DFS Darlings ahead of the 2024 US Open. I have 11 6K slash 5K plays that I think you should enter into your DFS lineups. For this week's US Open, I'm going to go over all the plays, why I like them, and yeah, let's get into it. You know the deal. Go from 6'9 down to 5'4. Brian Harman, $6,900. And a lot of these guys are not used to being in the 6K range, kind of just how the pricing worked out this week. I was contemplating only doing 5K, but we got to stick to our guns. 6K range, $6,900. Brian Harman, first solid start in a while, and he has the solid short game to pair with the decent iron play he just posted recently. So not really galaxy brain take, but Brian Harman, I think, can get through the cut and has a decent enough ceiling with the short game alone. So 6'9 Harman. 6'8 Si Woo Kim, ball striking savant who was just underpriced. As I've said a few times, one of the top 5 best ball striking seasons this year belongs to Si Woo Kim. Not overthinking that one. I do worry about those 8-foot par putts, but I think the ball striking is good enough to make the cut at least. $6,700 Thomas Dietrich. He has the off the tee prowess. He has the short game. The iron play is a struggle, but I like this course fit a lot better than Valhalla. He's just a great short game player and a really long and straight driver of the golf ball, which are the two keys I'm looking for at Pinehurst. $6,600 Billy Horschel. He's having a solid season. He's freaking won this year, and he's posting solid results. Iron plays trending, and he's gotten more than enough short games. Billy Horschel just answers the questions we're asking for Pinehurst, and he's a winner with grit, and he knows how to do it on difficult golf courses. And this also, we're on Bermuda. No, not many people love Bermuda more than Billy Horschel. So 6'6 Biho. 6'5. There's definitely a question to ask. Sepp Straka over Akshay Bhatia. I thought Akshay would be the chalky guy, but now I think Sepp's going to be the chalky guy. With that being said, I'm going to stick to my guns and go to Sepp. I'm just thinking Akshay. I was thinking Akshay was going to be the chalky guy because of how he was performing at first in Memorial, but the DFS recency bias and the recency bias in the golf gambling and Twitter space as a whole is just so absurd. No one can look past like 2 weeks ago. If like one person did something good recently, they're going to do good again. And if someone did bad recently, they have no chance to do anything good again. So I'm just going to go with Sepp. Sepp, $6,500. He has the reps. He's been playing like reps as in majors more than Akshay. He's been putting on a ball striking clinic in the last 7 starts he's posted. I think he's leading the field of Memorial off the tee. And this course asks similar questions to the Open when he finished, I believe, runner-up last year. He's got the short game. The ball striking is in an insane spot. And Bermuda. He loves Bermuda. He's won on Bermuda. He almost won twice on Bermuda, actually. So definitely down for some Sepp at 6'5. Cam Davis, $6,300. This was one of the spots I was going to hammer Cam Davis in preseason like I did at the Masters, and it did pay off. It paid off in positional bets, and it paid off in DraftKings. That was one of my favorite calls ever. And I just love him in these Carolina sandhill conditions. The last time we were in like Carolina sandhill conditions was when we went to Congaree 2 years ago. Cam Davis opened that event with 66 and faltered over the weekend. But he spoke about how just at home he feels when the conditions are sandy around the rough, and it just makes him feel like Australia. And these slopey greens are very Cam Davis-esque and Australia-esque, should suit his game and eye around the green. And then from there, you want to be long and straight off the tee. You want to have elite driving upside. It's Cam Davis, $6,300. $6,200 Mackenzie Hughes, one of my favorite plays in this entire range. He posted a recent solid start at the in Canada, and he's played well at a U.S. Open before. But more than that, I love Mackenzie Hughes when long irons and around the green play is important. That is the case at Pinehurst, and a golf course where the driving corridors aren't a tunnel fit Mackenzie Hughes. I hate Mackenzie Hughes when driving accuracy is so important. So great play, $6,200. And then finally, we're going to go to the 5K range. 4 plays in the 5K range. Adam Svensson made the cut at the Memorial, and he's on a very solid ball striking run. Not going to overthink that one. I just think he's very underpriced. Adam Svensson. $5,700. Here are the deep cuts. Matteo Manassero, 4 straight cuts made on the DP World Tour, and he's 3rd in the DP World Tour in strokes gained around the green. Those are the questions we want. Good around the green, solid form, $5,700. Why the fuck not? $5,600. Tim Whiting, not in the best of form on the Korn Ferry Tour, but he's won on the Korn Ferry Tour. But his stats, I love. He's second in total driving on the Korn Ferry Tour and fifth in scrambling. Those are the key stats for Pinehurst I'm looking for. So Tim Whiting, $5,600. And finally, Gordon Sargent, $5,400. A young future top 5 player in the world, going to be one of the longest hitters in this field. And then from there, we don't really know what his game is at, but he's played on a few of these majors now because he's gotten exemptions and qualified and stuff. So should be a little bit more comfortable coming off of NCAA Nationals. Gordy Sarge, 54. Tim Whiting, 56. Mateo Manacero, 57. Adam Svensson, 59. Mac Hughes, 6'2". Cam Davis, 6'3". Sepp Straka, 6'5". Billy Horschel, 6'6". Thomas Dietrich, 6'7". Siwoo Kim, 6'8". And Brian Harmon, 6'9". Those are the 6K DFS Darlings for the 2024 U.S. Open.